All right. Hi, and welcome to New England L5R. This is our first and hopefully a long-running series of video reviews of games from our Discord League. I'm Eric, my other host Luis, and our
Hello.
first guest host Mike.
Yep.
We
All right.
got a game, Crane versus Phoenix. Nick, who goes by Gullbrander or Daidoji Subateru on Goku, and Rodrigo, who is a local Phoenix player, who goes by Kai.
Gotta tell you, I haven't seen Nick play, but
I do
Rodrigo,
not. I
he's
have not
impressive. Very good player.
Yeah, Rodrigo, top forward at the sword tournament in Gardner, which is the
he worked
33
people
person
over.
tournament.
It's fantastic.
He likes to play some wacky stuff in Phoenix.
I've heard tales of the crane splash, although I think that's probably real.
He's big on unicorn splash.
Unicorn
At least he
splash
was.
is good in a lot of things, although I'm not sure how I feel about it in Seeker.
I mean, yeah, that was Keeper of Water, but
Yep.
we will soon find out, right?
Yep. I'm gonna get it going. All right.
So while we let this go, you want to up the speed a little bit?
Yeah, it's probably a good idea.
They're like a
although I'd be lying if I
1.5%
said I remembered how to do that.
All right. Well, I'm just gonna talk while you fiddle. We're doing it live, folks.
We are absolutely doing it live.
So let's just talk about dynasty flops, what we're looking for in the matchup. Obviously, Mike's already talked about we're trying to get a guest of honor, which he just mulliganed into, which is hype for him, not for Rodrigo.
All right, this is looking to be about double speed. I'm sorry.
It's okay. You can just pause when we need time to talk about something.
Yeah, yeah.
So obviously, he hit his dream dynasty flop here.
All right, so let's talk
the guest
about
of honor
this.
going first. I mean, going first is not great, but
I mean, it just means he can put a bunch of fate on this, and I don't believe
And
Phoenix
get a
has the
first
ability
pass.
to threaten the
Yeah.
pass. Yeah,
right.
there's just
I
no
actually
world.
I actually think the correct play here is to hold the guest of honor and then save it. I think you go.
I mean, if you think you can successfully defend it, but can you defend the water pull conflict
I think
from Suki?
I think seeing in with that flop, I think Rodrigo's probably going to go Suki and then
Yeah.
Yeah.
pass.
Yes,
And
yeah.
I think that's it. So I think you have to kind of mirror that the same, and I think you go
Brash
your
pass.
Doji. I think you go Doji representative.
I
to
see.
defend, and then
That's a
pass.
whisper.
Oh,
Yeah, yeah.
sorry.
No, it's
Blurry,
same thing.
so.
I was thinking he could go Brash Samurai pass, like put a fade or two on it if he's feeling spicy, and
Two
he
is
still got
real spicy.
Yeah, he still got
I
the
would-
Steward 4-shame combo in the worst case scenario, and the
I don't
Brash
know.
successfully stops any break.
I'm slamming guest of honor and passing first.
Well, let's play this and see what he does. On the Phoenix side, though, you're thinking he's just gonna go Suki pass. Yeah,
There's
I guess
really
that
only one
flop.
play,
That's
yeah.
about it.
Yeah, because the problem is, I mean, you could potentially go Master Gisei Toshi.
Yeah,
and then-
you could play your guest of honor.
I think it's just a bit early to bother with the Master
For sure.
Satoshi.
I actually,
Sure.
it's good. It's really going to depend because if he goes guest of honor with a bunch of fate, I think you match it with your guest of honor with a bunch of fate, and then you play it out that way. I think that's
I don't.
Your Master.
See, I think both ways I'd rather Suki, because if he goes guest of honor with a bunch of fate, go ahead and play it.
Yeah.
If he goes guest of honor with a bunch of fate, and you play Suki, even if he passes first, you're still going to be up 3 fate.
Well,
yeah, but Suki's also dead to assassinate.
Yeah.
there's the guest of honor with 2 fate. I honestly think I would have went for 3 there, but he does have a kind of heavy
also
hand.
probably would have went for
Yeah.
3, but
I wouldn't even say it's heavy because you're not going to noble sack your guest of honor,
Yeah,
so I would
there's no
absolutely have
noble
gone
sack.
for 3. Although we don't have his list, so we don't know how heavy
You
his
probably
deck
want
is.
to. You probably want to bank the extra fate so you can then go Steward of Law with 1 fate.
Yeah, there's
So-
also the worst case scenario of having to Steward of Law 1 fate. You still have the 4-shame combo in hand. That's
Rodrigo
quite a
with a low
fucking
bid.
draw. Yeah, very early low bid. Do you think is he playing Dishonor or what is?
I mean, he could be on Scorpion Splash. He's playing Kadaka, which means you want to claim air rings. So
it's strange to me that
he's just
as
snap
Phoenix he would low bid so
Going in.
early, even with a library.
There's no
on
reason not to
board.
pass your first attack here.
Yeah, no, I absolutely agree. It's very strange that he would do so. I guess he's just desperate to get that library gone.
Very aggressive.
Abandoning honor, so it probably is a dishonor strat.
Seems yeah.
I'm not sure how I feel about the low bid early on as Dishonor Phoenix because they gas
Yeah,
out
it's-
so hard.
So here's the thing. I mean, you have the library, so it's technically a 4 versus 5 bid, which is
Yeah. It's a quick
Yeah, but
2
like-
honor ping.
You could have done a
also-
6 versus 5.
He's running Kudnisawa as well, so he doesn't gas out like Morisato does. At least it's just
Gets a
it's very
clarity.
sketchy to me.
That's a sick clarity. Well, it doesn't,
Yeah.
it doesn't fucking matter. We have a guest of honor in play. I'm an idiot.
That's true.
Oh, the admit defeat.
Yep. I
Yeah,
guess.
but it-
I guess
but
now
it's
he's still got a
conflict.
fate. Yep. So maybe saving that was proper. He could be running multiple admit defeats and was planning on that, or just hoping for it, or maybe again. I mean, his draw was pretty heavy in general. He's got 2 noble stacks in hand, so I guess he probably just wanted to. Be
I guess we're
extra
happy he only 2-faded, but he's gonna assumingly get void ranked here.
I also think,
Oh,
I mean,
yeah, water's good, too.
there's always a threat of just getting clouded immediately and having a 3 fate dead guest of honor.
He's not dead.
Not
He's still
dead.
stat block.
Yeah, of
Not
course. It's not miserable, but I mean,
I mean,
it
there's
wouldn't be
always
the
a
best
chance you
feeling.
just flop a mystic next turn or something.
Drop Steward of Law onto Shameful.
Staying very aggressive on turn 1.
So he just wants the quick honor here, I guess. Probably realizing.
He's just slamming down the fucking.
Yeah, my assumption
Shame.
is he's going to use Shameful and get the honor off.
Yeah,
at
for sure.
least.
Double for shame.
Yeah.
I actually like this. Like, if you look at the hand size difference right now, like, he's still up 1 card. He basically burned out the Feral. He's guaranteeing 2 rings. He's guaranteeing the fact that he's going to now have favor control.
Yep.
And he's basically completely locked out Rodrigo in this matchup. And look at what Rodrigo's already had to burn through. He's already had to burn through 1 Supernatural Storm. He's burned through 1
Ooh.
Ninkyo. He's whiffed his Shrine Maiden.
The against the way
You got a
it's
clarity.
very. This is gonna break a Shameful. I mean, there's no.
Yeah, this is really good. I mean, the fact that Rodrigo's now basically down to 5 cards because he has to burn the against waves.
Curiously
And
enough, I'm sorry.
Not going void though.
That I think is the wrong call.
Curiously enough, he didn't use his Shameful last conflict. I think it's just a misplay, but
Well, I mean, Yeah.
you had the steward in there, so
well, you can still honor it.
the
God,
game
you
state
just
still
can't dishonor the other
changes.
guy.
Yeah.
He should have probably gotten the 1 honor knowing that Rodrigo is trying to dishonor him
Yeah,
very
just
early.
straight up missing 1 honor. Yeah.
Yeah, which can be really crucial because Phoenix dishonor, as I understand
will
it,
see.
they struggle greatly to get that last honor, and that could be the difference. Although, I mean, this is Crane. He's got a Soul Beyond Reproach in hand. Brash Samurai coming out next turn, most likely. He's in a very strong position.
we still haven't seen Rodrigo splash. Like,
Yeah,
Yeah,
we don't know
but
if
not-
he's
sure.
on Crane. We don't know if he's on Scorpion. I don't like Lighthouse.
My
He's
assumption
hovering
is
over
Scorpion.
Hikaru?
Yeah, is he gonna just do this
Not a
because
fan
it's
of
on?
that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Personally, I
would've
like Calo
just Samurai
Delegate
Pass.
Shizue.
Really?
I wouldn't go Calo Delegate Brash personally, but I'm
Yeah,
also
I kind
not
of like
good.
Brash Pass and get money. but
Brash
maybe
Pass
that's
is smart,
being Me
too.
talking.
Well, he's not keeping the
We're
Hotaru
waiting
in the
for
next
our opponent
turn.
to lose Magnificent Lighthouse, right? That's crazy.
Yeah, Magnificent Lighthouse is. I feel like that card's a trap.
It is.
It
Okay, that's
seems
right.
like
I mean, are we
something you
locked
would
into
want
one
to
bids
control them, but
right now he's going
no,
free.
you don't.
Yeah,
The
but
thing
you
is,
could-
you can't lock Crane into 1 bids because the moment their board clears, like that Calo Delegate can honor himself on the way out, and that's just an honor and a body for a turn. It's incredibly good.
So I mean, you got to look at the 2 states right here, right now. You got to look at the hand size. You have 7 hand size of 15 honor versus 6 honor and hand size of 9. Like, I like the Lighthouse right here in this specific situation. The Lighthouse is 100% a trap card right now. Like,
Yeah.
you want to see Lighthouse later in the game when you have them locked into the 1 bid because it's basically filling out the mill strat.
It's also fighting for a deck slot in Phoenix, which the Dynasty deck is pretty strapped. I mean, there's so
Yeah,
many
I
good
kinda
cards. I just don't agree with the running of it. But I mean, I'm not here to
Yeah.
analyze the players' choices. I'm here to analyze the game. So nothing personal against Rodrigo. Though we do see Nick's splash is Scorpion. He might be running pure Kill Crane. I'm seeing 2 Noble Sacks in hand. I doubt he's running the 3rd. Mark of Shame is an incredible card for enabling that, though. It's going to be even stronger against Phoenix.
I think. Like,
I mean, he's setting it up right now, right?
I know,
Yeah.
yeah. You have to shut Kudoka down like literally right here.
Really,
I think he just kills the 3
Master.
Fate Master. It's
Yeah.
such an economy swing. I think the game is actually locked from here on out. If he gets that noble sack off, which he will, there's no way he doesn't unless
Wondering why
the guy.
he's waiting.
If Rodrigo uses Benten's touch to
Right.
stop
The longer
Master,
we wait,
yeah,
like the more action windows you're giving him to wiggle out of it. I don't know. I would fire before.
I mean,
this attack,
there's no
would be
draw.
conflict.
There's no draw on board, right? And it's not like Phoenix is running some immense card draw to hit the Benten's touch. If he's even running.
Once you
it
get
in the
into a
deck.
conflict, you can double Benton's though.
Yeah, fair.
I would have just pre-conflict played the Mark of Shame and see what he has to stop it. If he passes, you just kill his guy right away.
Is perhaps hoping. No, actually, I don't know what he's hoping for. To be honest.
I don't either. We're on before the throne, so we could go to 3 honor here.
I think that's still fine.
Oh yeah, 3 is
Again, the delegate
not
leads
awful.
on his
You're
way
gonna go
out.
to 4.
Yep.
Yeah.
Honor pressure galore. I think before the throne is actually a card you run in attempt to honor Rocket, not dishonor people. As weird as that sounds.
I understand what you're saying.
Or you just don't run it. I mean,
Yeah. 5
Seeker
is a
Air
lot.
gives it kind of an edge
5 is
there.
just
but-
so high on a
Yep.
province that has to break.
Yeah.
See, now we're trying to Mark of Shame mid-conflict, which doesn't
Mhm.
make any sense. You just-
I mean, this is something he could have done earlier. I don't
right.
think it's...
You're enabling double Bentons off the box if you're doing it mid-conflict.
Yeah.
Not that it
That's fair.
matters.
Well, it does matter because there's the potential that it happens.
I
you
mean,
know?
it doesn't matter here.
Yeah. That's such a huge economy swing, though. I genuinely do
this-
not see how Rodrigo can win this game. I mean, there's
This
a
one,
world where he does, but this is looking
Despite
like
being
luck.
pressured, is very far ahead.
And again, the thing is, as Eric can attest as a Scorpion player, it's very hard once Crane gets almost anything rolling to actually dishonor pressure them. The moment
Yeah.
their board clears, the moment any of their guys leave, your reach is actually gone. And Phoenix, again, being a clan that struggles to have the reach to dishonor people once they get low, it's just trying to dishonor Crane as Phoenix is pretty much a losing proposition near 100% of the time, in my opinion.
I mean, let's also look at like just the current hand, like because I've been paying attention to hands and
Right.
everything else in this regard. You have double core games, you have the 5 katana, you have the steward, and you have the voice of honor, and you have imperial favor. So you can also threaten century. So like at this point in time, like you can literally threaten 2 to 3 counter spells in hand.
Yeah.
He's gonna go to 2 here,
Interesting.
unopposed and an air ring.
I still think he's fine.
I also still think he's fine, but like,
it is within kind of sketchy range.
two is you can lose on 1 conflict.
Right. Yeah.
On the bright side, he's
Oh,
We
just
have a bit of a
quick
problem
snafu.
here. Yeah,
He's just grabbing to help Rodrigo fix an accidental pass. Welcome to Jigoku. Stuff that doesn't
Yeah.
happen in paper, even though Jigoku runs clean, but there's a bunch of stuff that just you don't.
sometimes you
accidentally
just have
pass.
to actually manual out whole conflicts and you want to kill yourself.
Yep. Or running the lion stronghold out of Unicorn.
yeah.
Which I actually did for a game, and I had to just manual it out because I forgot how to put it properly. It's appeared from my hand, but it's not on the discard. Interesting. Well,
Wow.
while they figure this out, let's talk about what do we think Rodrigo can do here to try to claw back into this game. He's actually
Draw
got
cards.
a fate advantage, but his board is miserable right now.
Give up on trying to dishonor him and draw cards.
I kind of agree because you're gonna
Yeah.
lose Kudoka this turn. You're gonna go up to 16 honor. I think at this point, what you have to do is because you have the honor pressure, you know your opponent's gonna bid 1. You're gonna go for a 5-bid to try and draw a conflict character.
Mhm.
You're gonna trash the Yojimbo because the Yojimbo does nothing in this
There's no
matchup.
board, yeah.
And
Well,
then
and you have
you're-
no board.
and
Yep.
you're just gonna try and then hope to try and get a weenie strat going, and just so you can like flood the board with a bunch of fate to make like point business.
You have to turtle for like 3 turns if you're gonna climb out of this.
A 5-bid here also puts him so far ahead in card advantage. It's going to be very likely a 1 or 2 bid from Nick depending on how spicy he feels.
Yeah,
He's
if
going to go to 8 or
greedy.
9 cards versus Rodrigo bidding 5, getting to 12. He's going to have a lot more to work with. Although Nick's hand right now is fantastic.
Well, we also have to think of this. Nick's, he's going to Winds of Change to put the air ring back in. He's going to, against the waves, out of the graveyard, to re-get Kadoka up and send Kadoka in on another air. So he's going to then draw 2 more cards.
He only has 1
2
conflict.
more fate. Right, but he's got the current conflict Kadoka's in, so he's going to get the second.
We're not in the conflict yet.
Yeah, no, he did use his against the waves, though, I believe.
Right.
Regardless, I mean, Nick's
He's gonna
at
get
2.
1 more air ring here. He's going to go to 2.
Yeah, Nick's at 2.
If he had 2 more
could-
conflicts, Nick would actually be dead.
Yeah. He
I
could
think he
feasibly bid... Nick could bid 2, but I think he bid 1. Even against Seeker. Seeker Phoenix, to my knowledge, does not have the ability to instantly ping you for 1, but it's still something that, like, you know, maybe Rodrigo took tips from Ian and is running contingency plan. It's very weird. Fringe play arounds. You pretty much don't do them, but regardless, the 1 bid next turn is likely to happen. All right.
If I'm Nick, I'm very confident in a 1 bid.
Yeah, no, absolutely. His hand is fantastic.
Yeah.
Anything that Rodrigo can try to threaten here is stopped. Like any major event trying to go off, gets Voice of Honored immediately. He's got 2 court games to set up Noble Sacks. Pole Rival. It's Pole Rival.
Like,
He's
if
got
you
a
can get
steward that
mill,
isn't doing a ton
you
for
can
him,
get-
but
He's going first, too, next turn. So a mill break with Brash Samurai into Pole Rival, Coverting, and Guest of Honor attacking box. Like,
that's weird.
what?
Fertile was just revealed, and Nick didn't draw a card off it, I believe.
He's just missing a lot of
Yeah,
I
this is...
think he's feeling
a lot of triggers.
I think he's feeling honor pressure, so he's just missing.
Yeah, which is, I mean, it's not a slight against him, but I feel worrying about being dishonored as Crane is kind of silly. It just doesn't happen.
So pause it here.
All right, let's.
Okay, well, we just
Well,
saw
yeah.
what Rodrigo did, but I
Well,
wanted
let's
to pause
talk
it
about the
before
line
he
of play
went.
from here. Like that's a big investment.
He's on 18 honor.
Yeah.
That's not real, right?
That
No,
is
it's
real.
not real.
No,
What-
it's-
no, like a threat of actually getting 25. It's not.
No. I mean, Nick's
No.
gonna want airings too, so it's not like he's
Yeah.
gonna be able to get them. I don't know how I feel about the Prodigy here. I guess it depends on Rodrigo's hand, right? But like Uona is such a power card.
I would 100% not do Prodigy here.
Yeah,
you go,
like,
you
you
go
go wide.
Uona, Solemn, and Mediator here.
Yeah,
You need to flood the board.
yeah, and you could
go
fade up
Uona.
multiple.
I hate the mediator here, but like you need as many bodies as you can.
I
Right.
actually like the Mediator here.
Well, your text box
because-
doesn't do anything.
Well,
Her
does,
text box
because-
does something. Absolutely.
Because-
Oh right, because
Right.
I'm thinking of intimidating Hida,
Yeah, no, like
which is the opposite.
Yeah.
No, she
Yeah.
100% still threatens the Sounder match.
Yep.
Because like Nick here's going to 1 mid, he has to, because if he declares double conflict, he's dead to Mediator.
Yeah, if you play a mediator and manage to make him lose 1 honor, he'll have to pass his second conflict.
Exactly.
Yeah,
I mean,
it also
Nick's-
leaves him with more defender. Makes it harder for you to take the airing, though. Although Nick is going first, so he's likely to swing into the airing here. I think.
At which point, I almost wouldn't even swing into air ring because you go undefended and then you just.
It's
DOP,
gonna be so
and you
hard for
just
Nick to
DOP.
pass that to.
Like that's the thing is like you deal
Fate firing.
You have to fear DOP here.
Yeah, that's very true.
That's,
I definitely I would have played the 3 guys that aren't Prodigy of the Waves.
You play the 3 guys that are Prodigy because, and then for Nick, you have to
Only
you have
Fate
to
Uona.
expect it.
Well, I mean, there isn't a fear of DOP with Voice of Honor. There's no
Well,
like
I mean,
Phoenix
Rodrigo
can't
didn't
cancel.
know that. He has to go in. He has to go on it. Like he has to try.
No, yeah, that's fair. That's fair. Let's continue from here and see how he goes. I doubt he's gonna buy another body, but if he does,
Everything we're talking about is irrelevant anyway.
Yeah.
Can you really afford to not play another body?
The second Guest of Honor here, by the way, is really backbreaking. Like very, very backbreaking. That's
I'm not
gonna
super
be.
in love with it, but
Yeah,
It's
there it is.
two
There's the
conflicts
video.
he's not able to.
he just went to 1 honor or 1 to 1 Fate.
Yep.
He went to 1 Fate. Now he doesn't have display. That's
You're not
he's
even-
telegraphing. He's telegraphing his
Yeah,
hand
he's
at the very
telegraphing.
least.
You don't have to display. So this is, I think, Nick has control of the game at this point.
Yeah. Yep. I
Because you
think
also-
One bid, right? Both
I
one?
think
Yep. Yep.
Nick just has to live this turn, and he's going to go back up to 4 honor when those two
I
guys
mean,
go back.
you just live this turn or win this turn. Like,
Yeah.
there's a real chance of him just winning this turn.
Yep. Although I think
to
the one
send a
fate on the
guest
guest
of
of
honor into both
honor
conflicts.
might have been short-sighted.
He's going for the fire ring, which just as I suspected, he's too greedy to pass up the 2 money.
Yeah, I think it. I mean, I don't think it's a bad play, but I do think the air ring is the proper play. The money here doesn't matter a ton.
If Rodrigo's able to actually claim air ring on the swing back, he has to pass his conflict.
Yeah, that's fair.
Although...
Oh, but if he hits the fire ring, he's just gonna dishonor the prodigy.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
If you get fire ring, you dishonor Prodigy. But although...
The first noble sack was insane. The second noble sack will be the game.
Yeah, no, absolutely. I think what happened here.
There it is. Rodrigo's on Scorpion.
Yeah.
Oh.
Yep. I think Rodrigo might actually be able to take it here.
Brash has his ability.
It's still gonna be 2 to 3. He's got
Yeah.
a flying katana, yeah.
Yeah. He's also got
But
Watsy,
he's gonna way of, yeah.
or Watkra, I guess. Actually, fuck, Crab and Crane are both Kra. Regardless. I think the real disrespect here is to Watsy or Callow Delegate, and then...
Right, that's what
dishonor
I was saying.
Prodigy.
Like, why wouldn't you just use the katana here to win, and then you can weigh the crane your delegate, noble sack it, and honor your guest of honor.
I mean, I guess
It's not
his
that big
thinking
of a
is the Brash Samurai is bowed anyways.
Yes.
Also, again,
He's
like,
literally
Rodrigo had
just
0
over it.
fate.
Yeah,
Like,
This
this
one's
is... Yeah, no,
it's
this
all
is-
over, but like actually winning. Though he didn't get the break there, which sucks.
You actually don't want to break there because that gives the opponent
Fate in a card,
fate in the
yeah.
card.
Oh, is it demonstrating excellence?
Yep.
Yeah.
Wow.
I mean, it's not the worst if he's trying to play it
But
fast
no,
and loose.
if you broke there, you'd actually the province breaks before the ring, so he would have 2 money to display.
Yep. That's exactly what I was saying. Is like you don't want to do that there.
Yep. Huh.
And again, not just
It's-
firing off this noble sack.
Hitting Magistrate Station here again is yet another backbreaking incident. If he can save this, then he's got Guests of Honor for the last 2 conflicts. If he can't save it, he just readies the Brash Samurai. Like, this is very, very tough for Rodrigo right now.
This is still actually really dangerous because when the moment he declares the second conflict, he goes down to 1 honor. Like all
Yeah.
Rodrigo has to do is find a way for him to lose 1.
Yep.
He's got 6 cards.
But he's
in his
gaining
hand.
2 at the end of the turn.
Right.
But there's still this turn, yeah. Like, I wonder if Nick can't even try to go air here. Because, again, the display of power
You
can be
have to.
threatened. Is
Oh,
there a way
yeah.
Rodrigo gets
Yeah.
a fate? No. Both his air provinces are revealed.
If he attacks demonstrating excellence again.
Yeah, if he attacks demonstrating excellence again.
Yeah.
Or
That would be such a
or
major misplay.
he hasn't flipped shameful. If he goes into shameful, he's fucked.
Ooh. That said, well, 2 things. Into Shameful, you...
Icy.
I know.
Well, he just went to 3 with the noble. So
He's
Oh, yeah,
fine.
that's right, 'cause- yeah.
Yeah, no,
we're fine
he's...
now.
Noble sack. Yeah, you're.
He was fine even hitting Shameful there. 'Cause you
Smooth
choose who
sailing.
leaves play first anyways. Yeah, so
Smooth
he's gonna hit
sailing.
Shameful here.
Yeah, going in political 10 on shameful.
Yep. It was actually good of him to not break that up
Not
or that
shameful.
demonstrating.
what is it?
That is
That's
upholding authority.
So he's voided
the-
on his box.
That's weird, and there's also not enough juicy hits from the upholding authority, to be honest.
Well,
He's got to be on Corey Mori then if not box.
You're
Yeah.
gonna smack the voice of honor.
Pole
He's just
ride.
playing everything. I don't really feel like playing as much as you can out matters, honestly.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He's gonna take the voice of honor.
Yeah, no, absolutely.
If anything, what you're doing is you're just crippling your hand later on.
Yeah. Although, I mean, his board state is probably game winning going into next turn, even with
For
a
sure.
fate advantage.
For sure.
Like, Pole Rival Guest of Honor is kind of stupid.
Because
He's demonstrated he doesn't have clouds.
if it's
either.
Kurai Mori, it is not game winning. But I do not like dumping everything there.
Yeah,
I-
don't either.
I don't
go
like
to
honoring the
5
Pole
honor.
Rival. I don't know.
And
There's no other targets besides
The
honoring-
delegate.
Oh,
You can
could
honor
just
itself.
Yeah.
If you honor yourself, you could
to
like
6.
comfortably bid 4 next turn.
Yeah, you can go to 6 and there's no way you're losing.
Yeah, like you could bid 4 and you're just not losing.
I think this turn
Oh.
you bid 3, and then
You can-
Rodrigo
you can-
flips Conjo with no favor, like Rodrigo's turn.
Yeah.
Piccolo 2 Fate, and then
What is that thing on the leftmost province of Phoenix?
that's Shikai Order.
Shikai Order Protector? Yeah.
Yep.
Which is
Defending with a
garbage.
Shugenja or Courtier, I
It's not
believe.
garbage.
Doesn't bow.
In this matchup, it's garbage.
Sure.
That is the one that doesn't bow with Shugenja or Courtier, correct?
Yeah. Right.
I think
yeah.
that card is incredible, but I could very well be
got
wrong.
a
no,
sweet,
it's
it's a
incre-
sweet
it's-
stat block.
It's incredibly good. It's not good in specific matchups.
I see. The Doji Challenger's pretty gross
Dumping all of
here.
our money. Yeah.
All he's got to do is, I mean, threaten for the second conflict, which with the Challenger is very easy.
He can brash samurai, or he can cautious scout in to see what's under the box, and then second conflict break.
Yeah. I was thinking he sends in the Challenger to just bow a guy outright.
Yeah, sure.
I think 3-bit is correct here. Because Rodrigo's
Sure.
probably
Yep.
Rodrigo went for the 1.
Rodrigo's still stuck on 1,
Rodrigo should have been 5 there.
So,
clinging to a hope of actually dishonoring his
the
opponent,
Mediator
which just won't happen.
is that a 1 glory card, I believe?
Yes.
0-3?
Yep.
Yeah, so it's
Mediator's
not
0-3
blanked by
on
Mark
board.
of Shame, but I mean it becomes a 1 pull. And
Uono becomes blank.
Ono's a dash.
yeah, he
Uono
wants
also
dash.
becomes blanked because she's 2
Yeah.
glory. So she's useless in military conflicts with Mark of Shame.
Yep. Okay,
Military
so
airing.
he defends here.
Oh, Rodrigo's first. Okay.
This is a weird attack. I know he
Very
wants to
weird.
break the magistrate station, but that's strange. Does he have a cloud possibly? Even then, like that.
No,
what
they
was
just
that
passed. They just
for?
passed.
Maybe he just did it to get the air ring up. I don't know.
But like,
I think you just,
It's
our
just
stronghold's about to be broken.
I feel like it's a very greedy. What happened here
Yeah.
with Rodrigo is he stayed way too greedy on his win
Yeah.
con and tunneled.
He fell into the trap that a lot of
Phoenix
dishonor
dishonor
strategies
players.
can fall into. It's any dishonor strategy can fall into this trap where they get so close and they think they can close it out, but really there was never a chance of him closing that out.
I mean, what really the way it is here, you have to keep in mind your deck list. Like you have to know what reach your deck has, and the fact of the matter is, there's not a Phoenix Dishonor deck list in the world that has a 3 honor reach against Crane. It doesn't happen.
He's throwing everything at the box here. Oh, he's already calling GG. It's Kuroi Mori. Why are we calling GG? Really no way to stop?
He's got
yeah,
5
probably.
honor. That said, yeah, the 2 Guests of Honor flop is kind of a kick in the face to Phoenix. It's pretty,
For sure. I mean, it's a kick in the face to everybody, but
yeah.
it also,
Except-
Yeah,
I
quote
didn't
from
see
man
Dragon
who
and
gets
Unicorn,
Guests of
I
Honor
guess.
flop.
I didn't see a single cloud, so I don't think Rodrigo drew a single one of his clouds to shut down the guests, and then the double sack.
yeah, he's literally saying he has 7 cards in hand he can't play.
So that's that.
All right, cool.
Whew. Yeah, Phoenix Dishonor. I'm never sold on it. I haven't been.
It's
but-
not real, but it's not real yet.
It doesn't have it doesn't really
It's
have
missing.
the tools yet.
I mean, the way I've seen it, the way I've viewed it, is that Phoenix Dishonor, as much as it, and I hate to sound condescending, but as much as it's nice to have clan loyalty and want to play your clan, it's almost a strictly inferior Scorpion Dishonor. There's just not a reason
I
to
mean,
run it.
There's really no reason to say that almost. It just is.
Yeah, like yeah, that's what I mean. It's a strictly inferior Scorpion Dishonor, and if you really wanted to like play Phoenix, you just play Scorpion splash Phoenix, and it's still a fine, like viable archetype. There's just not a reason to go for it, and it showed
in the
there.
world of Hawk tattoos, you're gonna play Scorpion with Dragon, but I know what you're saying.
Right, of course. I'm just saying if if you really wanted to have Phoenix, like for whatever reason.
So the inherent problem with Phoenix right now is like they can do so many things, but they can't do anything like pretty much as you guys were saying, like it's the dishonor strat needs the military, like the conquest strat, like
Yeah.
it's Travis actually talked about this after his second place finish. Is just like Phoenix can do too many things, not good.
Right, like every
Well,
clan has
I
their
mean,
niche. Although I think Phoenix, and I said this before, and I think Eric has heard me say this. The list, particularly that Travis runs and ran at Gen Con, I firmly believe to be, even in a world of Hisumori Toride, I firmly believe that deck list to be the most aggressive deck in the game. I think Phoenix can
that
field
is
the absolute
straight
bar
up,
none most
like,
aggressive deck in the game.
aggro deck.
Yep.
It breaks on mill and pull, but like, unfortunately, the best way to play L5R is the most boring way. Like, whenever you think like, oh, this is a cool card that does really cool, silly effects, like, it's never as good as just like a card that has stats on it.
Right.
So
It's-
that Phoenix deck is just 40 conflict cards of stats.
L5R is a game of increments, you know? Like, you build up incremental advantage, and that tends to be the best. Whether that
Alright.
happens fast or not is, different story.
So that's the first game. We'll be back with another game pretty soon. Thanks, Mike, for stopping in. We'll have you back on other Phoenix games.
Yeah, I appreciate you, man.
Cool.
Bring me in if anyone reports any of my games, so I can comment on how bad I do.
Well, we're
For
definitely going to get
sure.
Ray in, too, to get another, look at the faction from a different point of view.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
Yeah,
Yeah.
no, but appreciate having you on. You were actually super helpful to me. Like, I'm not hugely well versed in playing Phoenix, and you had some really fucking clean insight that I just kind of missed a lot of the time.
I try.
See ya.
All right. Catch y'all later.